The House That Swallowed Souls. It was a chilly evening when Mia and Jake, two daring urban explorers, stumbled upon the old abandoned house at the outskirts of town. Whispers of its haunted past had circulated for years, but curiosity pushed them through the creaking gate and into the overgrown yard. The air felt heavy, thick with the scent of decay and something far more sinister. "Are you sure we should be doing this?" Mia asked, an uneasy shiver running down her spine. Jake, ever the thrill-seeker, grinned as he thrust his flashlight ahead. "Come on, it's just an old house. What's the worst that could happen?" As they entered, the air turned stale and oppressive. Dust motes danced in the beam of their flashlights, illuminating the peeling wallpaper and shattered furniture. The further they ventured in, the more unnerving the atmosphere became. Distant groans echoed through the halls, but Jake dismissed them as the sounds of wind playing tricks. Then they saw it, a grotesque figure shambling in the dim light. It was a zombie, but not just any zombie. This one was a writhing mass of flesh, mismatched limbs stitched together with crude, fraying thread. Its eyes, if you could call them that, were vacant holes that seemed to absorb light rather than reflect it. A chill of realization washed over them. This was not the typical horror movie scene. This was real. "Jake, we need to leave, now." Mia's voice shook as she backed away, her heart pounding in her chest. But Jake, transfixed by the sight, whispered, "Just a little closer. We have to see what it is." Before they could react, more zombies emerged from the shadows, each one more horrifying than the last, twisted bodies moving with an unnatural grace, their expressions frozen in agony. Panic surged through Mia. "They're not just mindless creatures, they're trapped souls," she screamed, but it was too late. The house seemed to come alive, its walls pulsating as if breathing. The zombies advanced, and Mia's instinct kicked in. "Run," she shouted, grabbing Jake's arm. But the very structure of the house shifted, closing off their escape routes. The door slammed shut with a deafening thud. In that moment, Mia understood the truth. This house didn't just shelter the undead, it fed on fear and despair, swallowing souls whole. The last thing she heard before darkness engulfed her was Jake's muffled scream, blending into the cacophony of groans. If you dare explore that abandoned house, remember, it hungers for curious souls like yours. Will you heed the warning, or will you join the wretched in its depths?
Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fans, lovers. If you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to Fantasy and Science Fiction at Story Nori. Today, your next thrilling adventure awaits. Hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.